Hey you guys, welcome to your first ELA lesson. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, and we're going to be talking a little bit about anxiety today. And I know that there's a lot going on in the world, and we might have all these feelings and may not have a name for all the feelings we're feeling or the feelings from our family that we might be feeling. And so I'm hoping that this book gives you a little bit of an idea of what you might be feeling, and it's also going to help us come up with some strategies for how we're going to calm those worries. So let's get started. This book is called A Little Spot of Anxiety, a story about calming your worries. Hi, I'm a peaceful spot, and this gray spot is an anxiety spot. Look at how he might be feeling. Look at his face. Looks like he's moving, like he's kind of shaking. What is an anxiety spot? He looks worried. Your anxiety spot can show up when you're feeling worried, nervous, anxious, or scared. I want you to pause and think about a time that you might have felt worried or nervous or anxious or scared. I know that I was feeling a little anxious at the beginning of our school shutdown when I just didn't know what the future had to hold, and I was feeling a little worried for you guys and worried for everyone's safety and everyone's health, which made me feel kind of scared, and the whole time I was feeling really nervous. So take a few seconds and think about that time that you were feeling nervous or anxious or scared. Okay. Now think about that feeling and how it can relate to what we're going to learn next. Anxiety is one of the many emotions we can experience every day. An emotion is a feeling that you have, okay? Emotions can also be happy, they could be sad. Other emotions are sadness and anger too. We all have these emotions inside of us, but we feel the best when we are in our peaceful spot. So think now about, how is that feeling? Is it a comfortable feeling to feel sadness and anger and anxiety? Your anxiety spot makes you worry a lot, especially when you try new things. Remember when you first tried to play soccer? What if I'm bad at this? I know that a lot of you play soccer at recess, and so I'm sure you can relate to this, like that first time you joined our class or that first time you joined our soccer team. What if I'm bad at this? You kind of get that like icky feeling in your tummy and you feel really nervous. Or when you had to take a test. What if I fail? Oops. Every time your anxiety spot asks you what if, remember you can always answer with, I can do this. That will help you change your anxiety spot to a peaceful spot, like me. So when you're about to take a test, or when even starting online learning, what if this is hard? What if I fail? You just have to remember, you can do this, right? And then there are people out there who want to help you. It's okay to have small anxiety spots because sometimes worrying protects you. But when your worrying become too big or too many, it doesn't feel good. And it can make you miss out on things that are fun and good for you. Sometimes when your anxiety begins to grow, it can cause a tummy ache or it can make you start to sweat. This is your body telling you that you need to manage your anxiety spot quickly. Did you know that there are things you can do that keep your anxiety spot from getting too big? So all these anxiety spots right here are really, really little. But when you add them up and you pile them on top of each other, they become this really big anxiety spot, and it becomes really overwhelming. So, like making sure you're eating healthy and making sure you're getting plenty of rest. This will give your body enough energy to help prevent your anxiety spot from showing up. You need to take care of yourself, take care of your health, make sure you're sleeping at night and getting that exercise. Music, drawing, and writing can help you express your worries through art instead of letting your anxiety spot grow. I know I've been doing a lot of listening to music and um, exercising this during this time to make sure that my anxiety spot doesn't grow. Sometimes you end up in a situation where your anxiety spot surprises you, and it can start growing really fast. But before you panic, I want to show you how to quickly shrink your anxiety spot. Sometimes you just wake up and you're like, oh my goodness, I have a yucky feeling. I'm feeling really anxious, but I don't know about what. So look at your hand. Now imagine 5 gray spots are on your hand, okay? And 1 green spot is on your palm, just like this. Now, with your pointer finger on your other hand, I want you to draw an imaginary line from one of the gray spots to the green spot on the palm of your palm, and repeat after me. So I'm going to do this with you guys, okay? Hands up. Okay. With my other finger, I'm going to start at my thumb and I'm going to say from the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. Imagine the worry on your gray spot, your anxiety spot, is traveling to the green peaceful spot and becoming calm. You can also do this by just folding your fingers from the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm. I can do this. I can be calm. And you can put them back up if you're still feeling kind of icky, and you can do it over and over again until you're feeling that calm. But it's important to remember those words, okay? I can do this. Now for the second part. This worry grew too big and cannot stay. Take a deep breath and blow it away. So now, you've already said your first part, right? Let's put our hands up. Ready? From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. Now, you've moved all your gray anxiety spots to the center of your hand, just like in the picture. Now, hold all your anxiety spots in your hand. This worry grew too big and cannot stay. Take a deep breath and blow it away. Ready? Now imagine yourself blowing the worry off of your gray spots. Now, all you can see is a calm green spot. Taking slow, deep breaths is a great way to calm your anxiety spot. Now that it's not near you anymore, it can't make you worry. Okay, so now that you've learned a way to calm your anxiety spot down, let's try it in situations where your anxiety spot surprised you. Okay? Like on your first day of school, being away from your parents or guardian can make you scared or anxious. Or meeting new people can make you worried that you won't fit in. This is a perfect time to practice our new little trick. What if I don't fit in? What if you don't come back? What if I fail? Ready? Hands up. From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. This worry grew too big and cannot stay. Take a deep breath and blow it away. Now see how he's changed? I can do this. I'll see you later. He all of a sudden is feeling a little bit more confident. His face is looking pretty happy. He's looking like he's ready to get into school and get started with no fear. Or when you show up to a party and your anxiety spot came with you. What if they don't like me? Sometimes it's hard to be around new people, but worrying only makes your anxiety spot grow. Instead, practice our little trick. Ready? Hands up. From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. This worry grew too big and cannot stay. Take a deep breath and blow it away. Now all of a sudden, think about how she's feeling. You might be thinking that she's feeling happy, confident, maybe excited. She's saying, I can do this. This party is fun. She's changed her mind because her anxiety spot got blown away. And all she has left is her peaceful spot. The more times that you can shrink your anxiety spot down, the stronger your peaceful spot becomes. Celebrate when you are able to. Celebrate when you're able to shrink down your anxiety spot. Use that confidence to help you in new situations where your anxiety spot shows up. If you need some help, just remember our little trick. Let's do it one last time. Ready? From the tip of my finger to the middle of my palm, I can do this. I can be calm. This worry grew too big and cannot stay. Take a deep breath and blow it away. Okay, so now you guys have, now I've given you guys an idea of a strategy to help calm that anxiety. All right, and now you're going to go into your Google Classroom, go to classwork, and scroll down to our daily journal. Today's daily journal goes with our story. So if you click on it, the prompt today says, what do you do when you feel that spot of anxiety? Okay, and how we cope with it is different for everyone. So Miss Connell feels that spot of anxiety, and I make sure that I do some yoga, take Dex on a walk to get outside and get some fresh air and sunshine. I make sure that I eat healthy and I exercise. I make sure that I do some yoga because that helps with my breathing. Even I might do my 5-finger strategy now, right? I might fold my fingers down, or I might draw those gray anxiety spots to the center so that I can blow them away, okay? I want you to write 3 things that you do when you feel that spot of anxiety, okay? So I'm going to change this question to what are 3 things you can do when you feel that spot of anxiety, okay? Make sure that you use capital letters and periods in between each sentence. And when you're done, in the corner, mine says share, but yours will say turn in. So don't forget to turn it in so that I can give you some feedback. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for morning meeting. Have a good day.